All right. Welcome, you guys. I'm so glad that you're with us tonight. My name is Leslie Shermack. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and I've been in this business 11 years, and we have the most exciting team, and this is the most exciting time in our company, I believe, in the history of the Juice Plus Company, because of where we are with social media and where the country is with their health, and we have a solution for people. When I got started in this business, my kids were really young. Over the years, our health with our kids and our family is just absolutely incredible. And I early on caught the vision that I wanted to be a part of this company and help other people get healthy. And tonight we're going to talk about having a qualified business and what that means. And the first thing is that a qualifying business is helping others to get healthy. And when you can help about 25 families get healthy and teach others to do the same, we are completely expanding our mission. You not only are expanding the mission, but you're also, here we go, putting yourself in that position every month to earn the most money and helping others to do the same thing. This really sets an example for your team, setting the pace to reach high levels in our company. And because it's helping to earn extra income, you get the extra 5% on all qualifiers in the organization. Now, I do have another talk where it kind of goes more in depth of what that looks like. But tonight I wanted to do a basic for you so that you could know what is qualifying, because we talk about it a lot. It really is an important part of our business, and if you want to grow a big business, we really do want to know how to teach others to do this. So first of all, you must be a qualified virtual franchisee for 1 month to be eligible for qualification. And what that means is if you are working on getting your 2000 plus, your VF 2000 plus, then let's say this month, which right now we're in the month of January, you qualify to be a virtual franchisee this month. So your DD right now, you earn your 2000 plus this month. You're promoted this month in January, but you'll start getting paid in February as a VF. February would be the month that you would be eligible to earn the 5%. And I have often seen where people actually have enough in volume and have a qualified business in the month that they actually get promoted, but they can't earn that 5% until the following month. Okay, so qualified business means that your points are going to be based on your customer installment orders. And all of this comes from your own orders, your dealer's orders, and your direct distributor orders. The PVC column number 4 on your PVC report, you're going to want to ask your sponsor about your PVC report as you move along in this business. You can also find that on your virtual office. Right now, sometimes that's not in real time, but our company is working really diligently to have that in real time, like minute by minute real time. So I always like to look at that PVC report to kind of gauge where people are, but that is column 4. We want that to show 1,000 at least. That's minimum PVC points each month for you to qualify. You can actually fall in and out of qualification every month. It's not based on accumulation. It's just what comes in based on your customer installment orders each month. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So if you are not a VF yet and you're working towards that, or even if you're working towards sales coordinator, you're going to be familiar with a trio order, which is worth 170 purchase volume credits is what it's called, and those are the points that we look at. So the company says, okay, you can have 170 trio order. I'm having 170 points per trio order. We're just going to use that as an example today. And we want to take those points because you're doing accumulation to get to your 2000 plus would be about 8 trio orders, okay? But today we're looking at qualification and installments. So now you want to take this 170 and you divide that by 4, which is your 4-month installment, and that's going to give you $4,250. This number, $4,250, is funneled into that 1,000 points that I just showed you that comes from your PVC report, okay? So let's take a look at what this looks like. When you have 1,000, we're going to divide that by 4,250. And that means that you want to have at least 23 trio orders per month. And I hope that makes sense to you. It's easy way to look at that. Now, of course, you get points from complete orders, complete shake orders, from the bars, even from the Tower Garden. The Tower Garden can help bump up points for you. But this is just a great way to remember. I focus on trio orders in my qualification number because trio orders are more sustainable to residual income. Now we have a lot of transformation programs, and people will buy the complete shake, maybe not every month. It might be sporadic. They might be paying full order. So that's why if you can focus on how many trio orders a month, how many people am I getting healthy with trio orders every single month, that's going to be more of a sustainable residual income coming into your business every single month. And I always look at all those other points, like the bars and the complete, even the Tower Garden, as a bonus. Those are bonus points for the month, and those are bonus dollars for the month. But your trio orders, that's what's going to build your residual income in this business. So 23 trio orders. Now, what the great thing is this isn't just from your own orders, although I want you to work at having your own orders, taking care of about 40 customers, which is about 25 families each month. But in the beginning, and even through the first 6 months, it's nice because you can use your other people that come into your business, you can use those orders to help you maintain that. So let's take a look at what this looks like. Let's say that you are a virtual franchisee person and you have 10 of your own trio orders. And then you have a dealer who just joined your team, and this dealer is working on having 2 orders, but they're working toward their HLP. Then you have this direct distributor and the next 2, and they all have their own orders. So you have this one has 5, this one has 4, well, this one has 9. Well, this is really great because now all together, see, you didn't have to have your own 23 orders. All together, these are funneling in to this 1,000 points, right? Because out of all these orders, this is the installment that's happening every month with the customer. And I hope that makes sense to you because, you know, when you order a box of Juice Plus, that 4-month shipment is shipped to your customer, okay? You're paid the retail sales, but then that customer is doing a monthly installment. Well, our company collects the monthly installment from that customer and then gives that to us every month. That's where our commission comes from, okay? So when we have those, and that's why I say installments orders are really important to have every month coming in because that is what really builds that residual income. Okay, so now what happens when that person becomes a VF? Those orders do not count anymore. So this VF person, those orders count for a different column, okay, for a different bonus. But now we want to make sure that we're going to continue adding, okay? We're going to continue adding distributors into that funnel and your own customers. Now let's take a look at this. Let's say that you, in your PVC column, that you have 835 PVC points. Remember, your goal, the first goal, the minimum goal is 1,000. And the reason I say that is really because you want to try to have it sit around 1,500 all the time, fluctuating up to 2,000 to 3,000, down to 1,500, up to 2,000. That's where you want it. That's a good, solid, qualified business. And that really does bring you $500 to $750 a month of residual income into your household, okay, as a sales coordinator, not as a VF person. So let's take a look at this. If you watch your column every month, you go, oh, okay, I have 835. I need 1,000. Well, I'm going to subtract that. I get 165. Okay, I take 165, I divide that by 4250. Remember, we get this 4250 from the trio order, from the installment, and that gives me 3.88 is basically 4. That is telling me that I need this month to bring in 4 more trio orders. That's what I need to do. That is my goal, okay? And that's going to fluctuate a little bit, because what if you're at 500? If you're at 500, well, you know that you're halfway there, right? And so you're going to do the same math to be able to figure out how many orders that it's going to take. And that's actually about 20 orders. 500 points is about 20 orders, because we know it takes 40. Or actually, well, I just told, well, that would be 40, sorry, that would be 40 capsule orders. If we're looking at trio orders, here at 1,000, if you're at 500, that's going to be about 12 orders, right? It's going to be about 12 trio orders that you're going to need if you're at 500. So let's take a look at this. The best way to keep this funnel filled up and not to leak out too much is to get 5 new trio orders a month plus 1 new healthy living representative a month, okay? And that's a great goal, because you're always going to have that solid qualified business, because if you can teach these people to turn around and do the same thing as to teach other people, you're going to be having people get their 2,000 plus bonus a lot. You're going to want to keep bringing in people to keep your qualified business solid. Okay, now let's take a look at the next thing. Even if you're a sales coordinator and you're working towards POB qualification, and if you're brand new, you can just, this isn't going to take me just but a few minutes, but if you're looking at that, we're looking at it the same way, but this is where you now get to use the virtual franchisee numbers, okay? So as a qualified sales coordinator, your next bonus, we're looking at 3,000 PVC, and that's in column 5 on your PVC report. Same thing, you're going to take 3,000 and you want to have that divided by 4,250. That means you want 71 trio orders running through your business every single month, okay? Now, at first you think that's a lot of orders, right? But what if you have 13 team members in your organization that are playing with you, right? That are on the playing field with you? That's only 5 orders each, okay? So really, when you can collaborate and think about, okay, team, what can we do together? How can we make this happen together? That's where it's really going to build. So how do you get there? You got to make a plan. Make a plan, get with your sponsor. I'm available. I know Tammy's available for you. Make that plan, sit down and design, what am I going to do? If I want to have a qualified business this month, what am I going to do? If I want to have a qualified business in the next 2 months, you want to break that down. How are you going to, what events, who are you going to talk to? What events are you going to do to be able to get there? And you know what? It really is about how many people you talk to. You ask anybody in this business, the more people you talk to and the more opportunity you create to have a conversation with people, the more yeses you're going to have. Absolutely. And it's an earn as you learn program, so plug into the community, get with your upline. We got 3-way connection calls that we can help you with. Facebook parties at home, one-on-ones, even Zoom. This Thursday night, we're going to have a live Zoom call with Dr. Sears. This is a great way to be able to build your business. It took me 6.5 years to get to National Marketing Director, and I grew my business in my living room and did not do that on social media. So today, because of social media, combined with still doing things in your living room, you guys, it really is simple. It's going to take a little bit of planning, but it really is simple to be able to go out and help 25 families, because I know everybody knows enough people to get healthy, because there's a lot of people out there that want to get healthy. So what do you want to do? Where would you like to be? Success isn't an overnight thing. It's when every day you get a little better than the day before, it all adds up. And that's what our business is all about. So thank you for joining us.